Damn.
Dude, this is pretty dark.
That's not exactly how I remember it.
You probably suppressed a lot of the trauma.
Whew. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. For those of you who don't know, I'm Pudgy.
And I'm Spartan.
And today we're reacting to episode 6 of WandaVision. And it looks like a bit of a Halloween episode.
Why do you say that?
Because the title
Oh, no.
is All New Halloween Spooktacular.
Very observant of you. Amazing. So last episode, we ended off yet another cliffhanger. I've been enjoying those cliffhangers, but really cool to see Vision's finally realised. So we now know it's actually Vision, which is intriguing.
Because we always thought it was like a figment of her imagination from her trauma and things like that.
Yeah, now we know that it's all real people in this reality. They're sort of trapped inside this void, or the hex as they call it. But for some reason, Vision seems to only be able to survive in this hex, because Wanda alluded to everything will be okay while we're in here. So I think that's why it's to do with Vision not being able to survive outside it. Yeah, something I thought about. And Vision doesn't know that, but he got stressed that he couldn't remember everything. And, you know, there was a really cool scene with him and Wanda were about to duke it out, and I was like, let's go. But then Quicksilver came in, or I don't know what they're going for in this show, but it's the guy who played Quicksilver in X-Men. Now, it could just be them sort of taking the piss out of it and saying like, oh, he's an actor playing her brother in this false reality. And we as the viewers know that, oh, he's also played the same hero in a different universe. So it could be a bit of that. Or maybe he actually is the Quicksilver in this universe. I don't know yet. But I don't know what the purpose of that is just yet. Oh, and we finally sort of settled now. We know that Wanda is at least somewhat conscious and aware of what's happening. I don't know if she has fully realised the extent to what she's doing to everyone, but she's definitely...
I don't think she realises that they're in pain, but they did have the conversation, like Vision and Wanda did have the conversation saying like, you know, Norm is in pain, he's suffering, and then she kind of just brushed it off. So
she's choosing to look away.
Yeah. And so I think she does have that awareness, and I think it's just overshadowed by her pain, her grief, and I get that. You're not really concerned about other people's well-being when you're suffering yourself, and it's really hard to look at that. Even as much as you try to, you just can't connect on that wavelength. So I just think that she is aware.
The other big mystery that has had me thinking is we don't really know whether her children are her real children, because the agents of S.W.O.R.D. or whatever was sort of alluding that they're not, that they are real children, but then we have no reason to believe that Wanda was ever pregnant or that she could even get impregnated by Vision. And I don't believe that she actually has kids from what I've seen from Spider-Man No Way Home, which was a very small scene, but I don't believe she actually has kids. So I'm wondering, are these actually her children? I mean, they're doing really weird things too, right? Like they're just
they're the only ones, them and Vision are the only ones that can not be affected by her magic. So there's something there, but I don't know.
The children also have this really weird, they're rapidly aging, and who knows? So
they consciously choose to age.
Is that driven by Wanda by some degree too, without her knowing? I don't know. I don't know how much her magic is influencing and her emotional state's influencing all of this. I don't know if they're actually going to be her children long term, whether they actually are, or whether they're something hidden. There's a mystery behind them. I don't know. And we keep going through these time periods, which is interesting. Just seeing where all these time periods is pretty cool, but I'm trying to see where are they going, like what's the purpose behind it. That's where we're at, I think.
The after effects of like all the people that she's keeping imprisoned, if you will, I'm hoping that we get to feel their pain and see their pain. We saw a small snippet of Norm. Once this is all said and done, like I want to feel that. That's just me, personal preference. So
perhaps see why this town was chosen, if there was a special purpose to it.
I think we will see that. I think we'll get that answer.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think we're ready to go, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to give it a like. Let us know in the comments down below what you enjoyed the most about our reaction. Fill us in if we missed anything important, or what you enjoyed the most about the episode itself. And hit that subscribe button if you want to join us for the rest of WandaVision, any upcoming Marvel series that we do, and any other series we do beyond that. We'd love to have you guys join us.
Okay, let's go. Episode 6.
WandaVision! Don't try to fight the chaos.
Oh, this is,
Jimmy Neutron.
No.
We're the kids in America.
I think it's, it's another show.
Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah. It's got a Malcolm in the Middle vibe. So this is like 90s now.
I think so, yeah.
I've noticed that every intro is themed out of an iconic show of the era, but I haven't picked up on every single one what it
Like
was.
which one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be no way of knowing who's coming by.
Or what's that
Oh, so he's got
lighthouse
his-
one?
He's got his speed in this, it looks like. So he does
Oh,
actually have his
yeah,
abilities,
yeah.
so that's interesting.
No, I'm not.
Their house looks very different too.
Somebody better
Oh.
be bleeding, broken, or on fire.
That's a Scarlet Witch costume, but I think it's like an older version.
Guys, you will cool me.
Oh.
Dude.
That's not exactly how I remember it.
You probably suppressed a lot of the trauma.
Whew.
I'm so
Hard pill to swallow, that one.
but I'm just so confused because he's not her brother, but he's actually Quicksilver. So
Like, I have no idea. Like,
yeah,
It is-
I'm trying to see what they're going for in this.
Yeah.
Surely they're not trying to actually replace her brother. Anyway, I don't know.
Let me guess. Traffic light.
Traffic light.
oh, because it's like all of them.
Thank you for humoring me and wearing this ridiculous getup, honey.
Well, there were no other clothes in my closet, so. You are incorrigible, darling.
Oh. Like, no other clothes in his closet because, like, that's what she wanted him to
Yeah,
wear.
yeah. But he's all like cute with her now, and I'm wondering
Yeah.
what happened last episode because he was really like enough of
Adamant,
this. So
yeah.
has she switched him off? Has she? Because she did mention she goes when he said you can't control me like the others.
Yeah.
She goes, you think
You wanna
so
make
or
it
whatever?
work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering whether she can or
We'll soon find out. Yeah, she was waiting to see, like, if he's gonna uck up about it, but he didn't.
And the neighborhood watch is the only thing that stands between the trees and the toilet paper.
But no, that's not what you're supposed to.
What?
You didn't tell me you had plans.
I
Uh-huh.
reckon Vision's onto it.
Okay.
There you go. Problem solved.
Interesting.
Yeah, I reckon he's gonna go and try and suss out what the hell's going on here.
So he's just making peace for now.
I like how the show's very subtle.
Okay, but just remember that this is a respectable family.
I'm wondering whether all the costumes, because I don't know what Vision's costume was, but maybe that's what Vision's costume was in the 90s. So I don't know, because that's a Quicksilver kind of costume there, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're all going to their 90s counterpart, because I know her costume is a Scarlet Witch costume, but it's not modernized. So maybe that's what they've done, sort of themed it as.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
So yeah, she's definitely added an element to the
Made
barrier
it a
to
bit
keep them out.
stronger.
Hey, there he is. The guy who almost got murdered by his own murder squad.
The irony.
There's no time for you to diminish your colleagues. When you're about to start a war, you can't win.
Damn right.
We actually have no idea what will happen in there or out here if Wanda dies.
True, it's a good point.
Shit.
If Wanda is the problem, she has to be our solution.
Captain Rambo, you have become an impediment to this mission, constantly advocating on behalf of superpowered individuals. Yes, I know your history with Carol Danvers.
Mate, you're out of your depths.
You have no idea what it was like.
So something must have happened.
He's just saying it's the bleep. He's literally getting to that. He's saying you people who left have no idea what happened. So they've lived 5 years where heroes cost them everything.
Yeah.
Half population was Earth. You know, it's about to get to that.
But who's Carol? Is that Captain Marvel?
yeah.
Yeah, so something, but I feel like something must have happened between them two. Obviously, we don't know because we haven't
I don't
seen
think
the
so.
movie.
I think he's just saying, I don't know, but his main point was there anyway, that she's got a history of working with her, so he's like, if you're in support. He seems to be more like, if you remember Captain America Civil War, I can't remember the guy's name, but the general who he was against superheroes being free, he didn't trust them. He seems to sort of be taking over that mantle a bit.
But I just feel like, I don't know, every time she's mentioned, Monica's face kind of like is just stern and drops. I don't know, that's the vibe that I get.
What it took to keep the lights on.
Don't use the last 5 years as an excuse to be a coward.
Fair enough.
Tell him how it is.
You weren't here when your mother died. Because clearly you don't have the stomach for this job.
Who brings that up?
Get her off my base. Now. All of them.
Well, they're gonna be the solution. This guy's just gonna make a mess.
Let's go, everybody in.
Oh! Bam!
Ah, so I like it.
Why didn't anyone tell me the plan?
That's
The A
me.
team.
That'd be me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
guys.
You'd be eating a donut. So the guy that went under the tunnels, it seemed like he had his memory. We don't have proof. Maybe
No, I
he
don't
did
think
it.
he did.
You reckon?
The one with the beehive costume? No, he didn't. I don't think, like, because when he got out, when we were seeing it from his perspective, he was like, wait, what? And he turned around and then he saw Wanda Vision.
Yeah, he was sort of
So,
looking around, but we
yeah.
kept looking around, but I don't have a concrete answer. But did he ever come back out? Did we see what happened to him?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, that's one point that I was thinking in my head. I'm like, I want to keep
Yeah.
out and see if they ever answer that, because I don't think we saw anything happen to him.
No, I don't think we saw him come back out. Like, because the rope snapped.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember when we were at the orphanage after Mom and Dad died? What was the name of that kid who was always trying to...
So she's trying to, like, quiz him.
So she knows something's off.
You're testing me.
No, I'm not.
Hey, it's cool. I know I look different.
Why do you look different?
You tell me. I mean, if I had found Shangri-La, I wouldn't want to be reminded of the past either.
Okay, so everyone's aware of it.
Kind of.
Hey,
How's patrol going?
quiet so far. Hold up.
Oh, no, she's going to suss where Vision is.
All the candy has disappeared.
Oh, that took everyone's candy.
Oh.
Sorry, Wanda, I gotta bounce.
Well, maybe Vision can help you out.
Vision. Oh,
Same.
he's not on duty.
No, I thought
Is there something I can do for you, Wanda? Do you want something changed?
So they all, like, allude to it.
Even when Norm brought forward, like, Norm's actual, like, consciousness out, he was aware that Wanda was doing
I know
it.
they're aware, but it's funny that in their trance state, they still have this awareness, like rather than just playing out like this is reality and following her will,
Yeah.
it's sort of like, do you want to change? They're making obvious that it's almost like they're living on her terms.
Yeah.
And she seems to be a bit, like, uncomfortable by it each time.
Well, that didn't start happening till later on as well. So something must have shifted and changed. But it's like what I said last episode. It's like, you know what reality is, but, like, you're stuck and you can't like react to it. Like, you're kind of stuck. So you can only, I guess, communicate that through, like, the path of least resistance. And that is while they're still playing along with Wanda's whatever this is.
Alright, so now she's sus on Vision. Let's see what Vision's whole motive here is. The hell? She looks broken.
It's a glitch. Even the guy in the background is just picking it up, putting it down.
Oh, shit.
Oh. See, it's coming out in the path of least resistance.
Yeah. Maybe her ability to control this place is weakening or something.
Yes, but I feel like that is probably in the outskirts. So maybe, like, she's controlling the things that are closest to her, and then in the outskirts, it's kind of just like malfunctioning.
Snagged on yo magic, bro. Now I have time to hang fit.
And the ads seem to strategically always come when there's a bit of a glitch. So,
In the system, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, even in the commercial now.
Yo magic, the snack for survivors.
Was that meant to happen?
I don't think so. Like, 'cause how can you not open a yogurt packet?
I'm just trying to do my part, okay? Come to town unexpectedly, create tension with the brother-in-law, stir up trouble with the Rugrats, and ultimately give you grief. I mean, that's what you wanted, isn't it?
Interesting.
Shot like a chump in the street for no reason at all, and next thing I know, I heard you calling me. I knew you needed me.
Oh.
Mom, can we go? Next stop, Cavity.
Oh.
Okay.
So he has super speed.
So I wonder what powers the other one has.
Please just remember,
Don't go past Ellis Avenue.
Alice Avenue. Okay.
Wanda's brother came to town.
You brought the wrong face.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
We shouldn't hang out here too long.
Give me 2 seconds. I just need to hack.
I love that it's her setup and she's the only reason why this is all happening, and they kicked her out.
Hayward figured out a way to look through the boundary.
And you didn't share it with the group.
Oh, so they can look through it now.
The program is tracking the decay signature of vibranium.
Vision.
Uh-huh.
These people near the edge of town, they're barely moving. Are they alive?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty good if I do say so myself.
Are you always going to be like this?
I don't know. I'm just enjoying it.
It's like the world is on pause until the main cast is in there, which is, Wanda.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, there are lots of kids in town.
Oh, yeah, true.
If Wanda just appears now, that'd be creepy as. She just turns around and she's there.
You're onto it. What is that? Oh, he's like stuck there.
Oh, is it that neighbor? Yeah.
Took a wrong turn. Got lost.
Was she trying to escape?
Yeah. There. Why doesn't he just release her so he can get the right answers?
I think he's about to.
It's all right.
You're one of the Avengers. You're Vision. Are you here to help us?
I am Vision. I do want to help.
Damn.
But what's an Avenger?
He doesn't know what an Avenger is.
We know he doesn't remember anything about his life, remember?
Yeah.
Dead. 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 Dead.
What's the point of yelling at?
It is my intention to reach those outside of Westview and make sense of our situation.
No one leaves.
Oh.
Wanda won't even let us think about it.
Shit. Dude, this is pretty sadistic from Wanda.
All is lost.
Agnes. Agnes, please, calm down. Agnes!
Damn.
Dude, this is pretty dark. I'm conflicted on, how to view Wanda now. I know she's going through grief, and I understand that, and I know you can do extreme things. Nonetheless, no other Avenger that I can recall, has hurt so many people as a result of their own grief. And I'm not saying that makes her relatable, right? Because any one of us could be in that position. I get that. But because these heroes are meant to do better and be better, and you sort of look up to them as the beacon of hope and light in the darkness, this is pretty dark. Thousands of people in pain and suffering under mind control and slavery, for her to live a reality where she's happy. And, she was generally seemed to be a relatively nice, caring person in the past in the Avengers, other than her history with when we first met them, but they were young kids, so...
I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying that, we don't have this, expectation. I mean, they have the expectation, but...
Yeah, it's not an obvious outcome.
It's not an obvious outcome, and we're allowing her to deal with her grief in this way. I mean, I would have much preferred Thor to be like this. Rather than playing video games. 100%. It just did not suit. I would have rather I felt this emotion, this tragic loss.
Yeah, no doubt. Is that Ellis Avenue where they said they go past?
Happy Halloweening!
Okay.
Is he gonna go past now?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. If he crosses it, what's gonna happen?
He'll probably die.
Hayward has your blood work. You've gone through the boundary twice already, Monica. The energy inside has rewritten your cells on a molecular level twice. It's changing you.
Shit.
Damn.
Enough lab results to last me a lifetime. Cells metastasizing, cells in remission. I know what Wanda is feeling, and I won't stop until I help her.
So imagine the people that have been in there for weeks.
Well, you even saw the drone covered with that red stuff as well, so...
I haven't made it through Hayward's last firewall. There's something big here, something that can help us. I know it.
Let her do what she's gotta do.
I'm wondering if they're gonna run into Vision and have an interaction.
Potentially.
But yeah, I definitely think Vision's existence depends on being inside the Hex. For whatever reason.
I think Mom and Dad would have loved it.
Yeah, I think they would have.
So is there some connection to her parents that she's chosen this place? I feel like it's a bit too simple.
Hey, don't get me wrong. You've handled the ethical considerations of this scenario as best you could. Families and couples stay together. Most personalities aren't far off from what's underneath. People got better jobs.
You don't think it's wrong?
Are you kidding? I'm impressed. Seriously. It's a pretty big leap from giving people nightmares and shooting red wiggly woos out of your hands.
Okay, interesting.
How'd you even do all this? I'm not some stranger. And I'm not your husband. You can talk to me.
So he seems to be aware of a lot.
I don't know how I did it. I only remember feeling completely alone.
Yeah.
Endless nothingness.
How can you not feel sorry for that?
Yeah, but I'm still sorry for everyone else too. Oh shit.
She's seeing him like his real body.
Maybe he only exists inside this hex as well.
Yeah, well, he's dead otherwise.
But I still don't know why him. Could they not get the other actor? Or is there a purpose behind it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
At least they've acknowledged it.
Yeah. Damn. He can cross it, but will he die? Shit.
He's alive.
For now. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Oh.
He's trying to pull him back though.
Oh no.
Why are you helping him? Stop! He's coming apart!
Oh, this guy.
Oh shit.
He's got Vision's powers.
Yeah, cool.
Mom! 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 Mom!
What? What is it, Billy?
I hear Dad in my head. He's in trouble.
Damn, it's killing him. Shit, that's pretty full on.
I don't want him to be gone yet.
I don't understand what's happening to me.
Where is he? Where's your dad?
Hey, don't sweat it, sis. It's not like your dead husband can die twice.
Oh shit.
They think he's dying.
Oh, dude. Wow.
Jimmy, do you see that? Something's happening.
It's moving. Go, 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 go.
Oh, she's expanding.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, wow. I did not expect that.
Are you serious right now?
She's stuck there.
Holy shit. So they're just gonna miss her or she's gonna...
Oh
Nah.
no. Fully took her.
She's probably gonna do all of it so they can just like leave her alone.
Oh, helicopter turned into an air balloon.
The only two that are gonna survive are
Damn.
Monica and the other guy, the FBI agent.
Wow, this is a really dark
I want
take
him
on
in
Wanda.
there. I want him in there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Holy
it's
shit,
annoying
dude.
me. It's annoying me that he's surviving.
Anyone hear my voice?
Why him? Why does he get to survive? Not that they're dead, but...
Wow. She has expanded it exponentially. Like, holy shit. Wow,
Oh.
dude.
Holy shit.
Damn. The scales have really increased. That scene with Vision at the end, like, I actually got emotional. Like, I felt that. Because he was... Firstly, it made me really miss him. I can't say I ever got super attached to Vision in the event. I liked him, but never was like, oh my god. But this is making me really get to know him better and actually have a bit of... Like, I miss him. I'm like, wow, damn, why is he? Like, I wish he could rejoin, because he is really noble and trying to do the good thing. And he's really, like, really struggling there to try and help, you know, the people inside from suffering. I mean, wow, it's an interesting paradox too, isn't it? Because she's done all this really to keep him alive, because she felt alone after he was gone, and he's the very one trying to fight against it.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a really... What happens after this? Like, now she knows he's trying to escape.
Yeah.
Dude, this is going to be like hectic next episode.
Their goodbye is going to be so emotional.
Yeah, fuck. I'm wondering when the first time I'm going to actually be teary-eyed on scene, because I've been emotional, but I never have had teary-eyed. Like, you know, you've had it many times. But I wonder if that'll do it. But yeah, that will be probably pretty emotional. And that's what I'm loving so far. It's been able to do this really weird, you know, 60s, 70s vibe and be silly, and then switch it on and have you really emotional. And I really appreciate that, because a lot of Marvel recently has not been doing that. Like Black Widow, for example, just wasn't achieving that emotional connection for me. It was too much on the lighthearted side. So I'm glad that this is providing that, because that's what I want to have.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we thought it was dark enough, and then she goes to that next level. Like, I'm loving it. I always felt like Marvel lately, anyways, were too afraid to kind of go that next step. It was always, oh, it's going to be serious, let's crack a joke.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't connect emotionally. Like, you're about to, but then, yeah, they just don't allow for it. Whereas this is like, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, really.
It's cool, yeah. And it's been pretty unpredictable for the most part, which has been enjoyable.
Yeah. I wonder, because Vision has seen all this now, I wonder how he's going to react. He's going to lose his shit.
Well, I'm also more worried about I wonder how Wanda's going to react, because we don't know the extent of her powers. It seems to just be growing. So can she subdue him? But then will she even want that? And I feel like her brother's sort of serving there as a vice to really make her question herself, because he keeps going, you know, like, you've done this, like, you're okay with that, and, you know, mum and dad will be proud. Even at the end, that comment about, don't worry, that husband can't die twice, it's like, he is able to reveal more than the average person is in terms of her life. She's able to talk about more.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I wonder...
he's the only one that's fully aware of this whole facade as well.
Yeah,
but Vision's slowly figuring it out, but he knows, like, everything.
But he doesn't seem to be
judgmental about it.
No, it doesn't seem to be, in my opinion, like, free will. It's like he's still in the state of be happy about it, but I'm aware of all of it and I can talk about it. He's not as afraid of Wanda as everyone else at least seems. But
I don't know if I agree with that. Only because of one thing that happened. She's like, look, I don't want any misbehavior, this, that, whatever. And then they made a point of him misbehaving. Like, with the pumpkins, the candy, the silly string.
But he said, that's what I meant to do, remember? I meant to be the brother-in-law that comes, the brother comes, gives you hell.
And you want that?
Yeah, he's like, you wanted that. So that's part of her plot. So he's still slave to her will.
Yeah.
So he's not acting on his own accord. But maybe if he is playing the actual Quicksilver, why he looks like this, I don't know, then maybe he's actually dead and he's just like Vision, almost only alive within the bounds of the Hex. So who knows?
Interesting.
That's episode 6, so we've got 3 more.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I love this. I'm loving it. I don't even know, like, what to say. Like, that was such a good episode for me. I think it's one of my favorites. Like, I loved the first few as well. Like, it was just something different, something to enjoy. But now, like, it was also fun, like, the mystery part of things initially. But now that we're kind of clued in, it's fun seeing Vision kind of clue in on a lot of it. Like,
yeah, I'm enjoying Vision's perspective, to be honest. I'm a little bit less... I understand Wanda's grief, but I'm a little bit still sort of stuck at the point where it's like, yeah, but wow, like, the way she's dealt with it is a lot darker and a lot more destructive than I would have, you know, I would deem acceptable from a hero. I'm not saying it's not understandable, but you seem to be more forgiving.
Yeah.
I'm more like, all right, Vision, man, like, I'm with you, bro. Like, she's out of control, and this is pretty... I'm finding it a bit sadistic and a bit like... I guess she's in pain, and we'll get more of that later on, I know. But she's taking it too far. I mean, that goes without saying, but I'm sort of like, man, like, she literally enslaved people, are suffering.
Yeah.
That it's pretty big scale.
I don't do well with death. You know this about me. So I can really connect to that chaos inside of her that she's feeling, and she will do anything to take that pain away. You don't want to feel that pain for 1 second.
Yeah. And I guess that makes it really realistic and relatable. So,
Yeah.
not that in that. It's
That
just,
as a hero, you're
it's
like,
not-
okay, I want her to be a
I
bit
would not
more.
have picked it at all. Wanda, from the way I knew
Which
her,
is good.
I would not have thought she was capable. And to be fair, it's almost like scarred my image of her a little bit. Like, just very darker. The fact that she's actually in control of this too now and still allowing this to happen, enslaving everyone's will. I mean, it's pretty
Well,
dark.
how do you not see this from her? Because initially she came into the Avengers like this. Like beforehand, she was darker.
But she was never trying to hurt innocence. She was only ever trying to help that doctor because she should look after her and her brother. And they blame the Avengers for the death of their families, I think, or their town. And this doctor manipulated them to do that. And the minute they realized they were not on the side of good, they helped the Avengers.
Yeah.
You know, they were never going out of their way to hurt innocence. They went after the Avengers because they thought they were, you know, sort of false heroes or something.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that with us. Stay tuned because episode 7 will be coming. Remember to give the video a like if you enjoyed our reaction and subscribe if you want to stay up to date so you know as soon as the next episode comes out. We look forward to seeing you guys next time. Until then, take care of yourselves.
See you guys.